Begin the practice with the legs crossed, one leg in front of the other, straight spine, connecting the sit bones to the earth, and then walk the hands forward to stretch the whole spine here. Just keep connecting the sitting bones, the bones under the glutes, down to the earth. That's very important. And then walk the hands back. Change the legs. Having the other leg in front now. Walk the hands forward, stretch the whole spine. Keep the sitting bones connected to the earth. Feel how the hips are worked here, opening in the outer hips as you connect the sit bones and reach forwards. If the head reaches the earth, that's fine. If it does not, that's also fine. Walk back the hands and come onto the hands and the knees. Line the wrists under the shoulders and knees under the hips. Raise the left leg up and the right arm up and breathe here, activating the whole core, the abdominals and the lower back and the glute as well. And lower down, raise up the other side. And breathe here, extending through the hand, extending through the leg, one straight line. In the lower back, the glutes and the abs to hold you. Then lower down and come back into down dog. Relax the head, the neck. You can bend the knees here a lot. You really want to relax the lower spine here as we're working the sciatica. And to relax the sciatic nerve. If you want, you can practice lifting one heel, pressing the other down. Here, slowly working into the hamstring flexibility, but not pushing the lower back too much this way. And then bend into the knees, step forward. Inhale and then exhale, fold. Keep the knees bent here. Nice bend in the knees. Here we're focused on opening up the lower back and just gently opening the hamstrings. Then inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Bend the knees. Then step the right leg back into a full lunge. Keep the back leg nice and straight. The front leg is 90 degrees. Breathe here. The back toes are curled under here. If you really need to lower the back knee, you can come into a low lunge, no problem. But try if you can to have the leg up here to stretch the whole leg here. And then come into a slight twist, keeping the right hand down, left arm comes up, look up. Bring the hand down, step back, lower the knees. Come down to the earth. Then bring the arms long beside the body, lift up the chest and the legs and the arms. Again, working here into the lower back and the glutes. So want to strengthen and also stretch these areas. Now lower down, press up to the knees, back to down dog. Now here you could walk the feet again, or you can try reaching across with the right arm to grab the left ankle. If that's too difficult, just stay in down dog, no problem. Bring the hand back and change. Grab the left hand, grabs the right ankle. And come back. Step forwards, the right leg into a high lunge, back toes curled under, straight back leg. Then left hand stays down, right hand reaches up, look up, spinal twist here. Lower the hand down, step forwards. Release the head, the neck, knees are bent on the exhale, and then inhale, sweep up, standing. Exhale, the arms down. Then from here we come into a balanced posture. Take the right leg, wrap it over top of the left. The foot can rest beside the leg here, or if you can wrap it around. And squat down a little bit, activating the legs here. You can just grab the shoulders, raising the elbows up to shoulder level. We'll just focus on the legs here first. So don't worry too much about what you do with the arms. So here again, strengthening into the glutes and the legs. And a compression into the sciatic nerve. Okay, so the left leg now is wrapped around. That foot can rest either by the side of the leg or wrap it all the way around, and then just squat down a bit. Squeezing in here lightly. And then release. Just notice in the body for a moment here. We're going to do a second set of the same thing here, but now with the arms. Right arm wraps underneath. And then you can grab the palms of the hands together, and then the same with the legs. Right leg over the left. And just squatting down. You can always just do the same arms as the first round. No problem. Okay, now the left arm wraps underneath the right, and then you clasp the hands, the palms together. Left leg over right. And squat down. And then release. Inhale, stretch the whole spine. Exhale, knees are bent as you relax the head, the neck. Inhale, look forward. Step the right leg back, and now come into a high lunge with the arms raised. Not too much of a back bend here. Just keep on reaching up and out of the body. Step forwards just to change the legs. So left leg comes back. Here I'm a bit better positioned on this side. So you really want the spine a bit straighter. Exhale, hands down, stepping back to down dog for a few breaths. Now step the right leg sweeping forward. We're coming into pigeon. So that left shin, the right shin in the front is diagonal or moving towards 90 degrees with the knee. Rotate the hips pointing forwards. Left hip is pressing down towards the earth. The hips are as even as you can get them. You can lower down the head to rest on the back of the hands, or if that's too much, just stay upright. The arms extended. And breathe here for several breaths. Really opening up here into the right hip. Just let go every exhale breath, relaxing into it. Keep rolling that left hip down. If it wants to raise up, keep rolling it back down to be even with the right hip. And then press the earth away from you, walk the hands back, curl the toes under, behind, step back, down dog, just to change the legs. Left leg comes forward. So diagonal on the front leg here or moving towards 90 degrees. You can either point or flex the toe. Lowering down. The back ankle is directly aligned with my hip joint. Now again, if it's too much coming all the way down to rest onto the hands, just stay up on the forearms or lengthened. Just breathing here. Exhale, letting go. And slowly press the earth away, come seated up, and bring the right leg over top of the left. So you can just hold on here with the arms, cradling the knee, holding the knee. Keep the spine nice and straight, the sit bones connected to the earth. Feel the opening in the right hip here. Coming into cow face pose. Now you can stay there, or if the knees can align one over top of the other comfortably, keeping the sit bones connected to the earth. Then you can do that. And then if you want to go deeper, if you're feeling good here, you can just hinge forward, the weight of the body just helping to deepen the stretch. And slowly move back up. You're going to take the left hand onto the right knee and just come to a twist here. The right hand is behind the spine. You're looking back. Keep lengthening on the inhale and on the exhale, twisting from the base of the spine all the way up. Come back to center. And cross the legs, switch the sides. So the left leg is now over top. You can just hold the knee here, supporting it. Keep the spine nice and straight, sit bones connected to the earth. Then if you like here, you can stack the knees if you're able to do that. Sit bones connected. As you hinge forward, keep them pushing down to the earth. Keep grounding there. Using the weight of the body to deepen the stretch here if you like. If not, just stay upright. Pressing up here, then come into a twist. Right hand onto the left knee. Left hand behind the tailbone. Twisting from the base of the spine all the way through the crown of the head. Slowly come back to center here, uncross the legs. Here you'll need either a scarf or strap for the next posture, or the one after this posture, in fact. So bring the heels close to the hands, raise up the hips. We're going to do some rolling bridges. Inhaling, hips up, exhaling, one vertebrae at a time, touching down. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time, moving up, hips up high. Exhaling, one vertebrae at a time, down. And just continue this movement, inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, now straighten the legs, grab the strap here. You're gonna wrap it around the right foot, extend the right foot up, try to align the ankle over top of the hip here. If you need to bend the knee a bit, no problem. Just make sure there's no strain happening in the lower back. Keep the feet active, toes pointed back towards you. Keep dropping that right femur into the hip socket. And then we're going to open here the strap in the right hand, and then you can just lower the leg down to the side, opening. Look the opposite direction. With your opposite hand, you're grounding your hip here. Try to keep both shoulders connected to the earth. And both sit bones pressing down towards the earth as much as possible also. And then come across the other side as you let the leg fall to this side. The right hip is going to lift up. Just try to make it minimal. It's normal that it will lift up, but keep kind of pressing energetically that sit bone, that hip down towards the earth. And then come back to the center. We're going to change the sides here. So lift up the left foot, long ankle aligned with the hip joint here. Hip, knee, ankle aligned. Try to keep both shoulders connected to the earth and the hips connected. Then open up to the side, look the opposite direction. Use the right hand to ground the right hip down. Try not to let it lift up. Shoulders grounded still here also. Then come back up to center. Change the strap into the other hand. Come over to the other side. And keep energetically pushing the left hip down. Then come back to center. Lower the leg down here. You can put your strap to the side. You might need it for another pose, but at the moment not. So we'll just roll up, seated. Good. From here, we come to the wall. So come up right next to the wall. And then you're going to just bring the legs up. The wall, swinging up here. Legs up the wall. The arms can come into cactus arms if you like. Just opening up the chest as well. Just taking the opportunity to open up in this area of the body too. Just letting the feet be weightless for once. And then you'll need to move a little bit away from the wall. So just slide yourself out, and then you'll take the right foot, the right leg, the calf over top of the left. And the left is bent at 90 degrees. That's why you need to move a bit away from the wall to get 90 degrees. And then you support the foot and the knee here with the hands, the right leg with the hands supporting. So opening up here into the right hip or the right glutes. We'll come out and then cross the left leg over. Just supporting the foot and the knee with the hands here. 90 degrees in the right leg. So this is the same as shoelace. You can do this without a wall also, but it's nice to try it with a wall. You'll see a little bit of a difference. If you prefer it without the wall or you don't have a wall, you can just do shoelace. So we're going to come into a spinal twist. So first option, arms and cactus arms. And then the knees will just drop down to one side. Try to line the hips. You might have to walk the hips back to align under the chest. Now here you raise the knees up a bit. That's the second kind of step. And then if you're feeling really good in this twist, you'll straighten the legs. Both legs straighten. If that's too much, you'll straighten one leg underneath. And here is the next possibility. You could grab the toe here with the right hand, grabbing the left toe. You can also use your strap here. You see my strap is rested right beside, so I could use my strap. So come back to center and drop the knees to the other side. So first the knees are low, and then if you want, you can bring the knees up higher for a deeper stretch. Looking the opposite direction here. Then you can straighten the legs if you like, if you want to go deeper. Or just have one leg out. And just kind of have the option to grab hold of the toe here. Left hand grabbing hold of the right toe. I'll just show you this with the strap. So you would just put the strap around the foot here, and the same. Right, so come back to neutral spine, come to happy baby. So bring the shoulders down towards the earth, the tailbone pressing down towards the earth. Try to get as much of the spine rested on the earth as you can. The arms go inside the legs and then grab either the ankles or the feet. The knees down towards the earth. And then relax here, just release the legs open. And come into your final resting posture. Into Shavasana, just relaxing completely. Let yourself melt into the earth. Letting go. Nothing to do, just relax. Be heavy in the earth. And then slowly begin to move the feet and the hands. Bring the knees into the chest and then rock up to a seated position to complete your practice. I'm just thanking yourself for making this time to care for your body.